What started small, a simple request in 1960 from Bill Reynolds to Gene Bartlett to bring a group of Baptist ministers together to sing for the Western Region Church Music Conference, has resulted in a tradition of musical excellence and a passion for sharing the good news of Jesus Christ in Oklahoma and around the world. From these humble beginnings, the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma was born. From the very start, God seemed to have a grand purpose for the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma. Gene Bartlett, the founder and originator of the Singing Churchmen, soon gave over the baton to another, and Jim Woodward became the first long-term director of the Singing Churchmen. Under Dean Woodward's leadership, they quickly gained a reputation for musical excellence and became known as the premier men's group in the state of Oklahoma. Soon God would open new doors of opportunity, and the sound of the Singing Churchmen would begin to be heard, not just in Oklahoma, but around the world. The influence of the Singing Churchmen grew when their international ministries began in 1983. 26 Singing Churchmen flew to Spain, where they were greeted warmly by the Spanish people. This trip helped establish a greater vision and ministry for the group. God was expanding the scope of their song for an even greater purpose and audience. However, in January of 1991, a tragic accident took the life of the director and 3 other much-loved Oklahoma State music leaders, dramatically changing the course of the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma. But still, the song of hope and of God's love continued to be heard. Soon after, a new director stood as the leader of the Singing Churchmen. Under the direction of Dr. Bill Green, they grew both in numbers and in ministry. The Oklahoma group now included both full-time and bivocational music leaders from across the state, and the group quickly doubled in size. The song continued. In addition to concert ministry, the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma continued the vision of taking the gospel worldwide, partnering with local missionaries and ministries. In the next several years, with the prayers and support of many Oklahoma Baptists, the sound of the Singing Churchmen could be heard in concert halls, local churches, and anywhere God would provide a place for the churchmen to sing their music. Spain, Russia, China, Australia, Armenia, Latvia, Estonia, and Israel have heard the good news as the Singing Churchmen proclaim to the world about their faith in Jesus Christ and led others to know Him as Savior and Lord. The song goes on. The Singing Churchmen's focus on ministry and music that has an eternal purpose continued under the leadership of Dr. Ken Gabriels, interim director James Bradford, and continues today under current director Dr. Randy Lind. From every corner of Oklahoma to many parts of the world, thousands have heard the signature sound of the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma. Whether in a church in their home state, in a concert hall halfway around the world, or in a state prison, their song remains the same. There is a God that loves each person and provides a Savior, Jesus Christ, for all who believe. Whatever the mission, the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma are always ready to answer, "Wherever He leads, I'll go." But the ministry of the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma is not just about the past. It's about tonight and the future as Oklahoma Baptists through the Singing Churchmen continue to share the gospel message with Oklahoma and the world. Welcome to the celebration. Welcome to the ministry of the Singing Churchmen of Oklahoma.